I'm in my car. It's where I usually record these, except for like that one video. I just came to like a totally sudden epiphany. So it relates to the fact that there's this stupid thing that I do on occasion. There's times where I do it a lot more frequently than others. As of more recently, I've tried to stop doing this. I've tried to stop consciously doing this. But I'll occasionally do this thing where I will just go to Walmart and I'll just walk around. I won't like buy anything. I won't really do anything. I'm not going there with any goal. I'm not going there to purchase anything. I'm just going there to get out of my room. And it just occurred to me that that's actually really not that weird or bad of a thing to do, because Walmart is the modern and really fucking terrible equivalent of the mall. And I just realized I'm going to Walmart randomly not to buy anything, because I would just be going to a mall to peruse, to window shop if I was living in a functional society, or if it was 20, 30 years ago, which granted there's not really been a lot of great malls around here. I know there was one whenever I was a kid that I went to one time that was really cool, but that's been a long time. So I have no idea where it was or how far away it was. I don't think it was that far, maybe an hour at most. It's why can't I have a cool place that I can just go to and hang? There's really not anything cool. I mean, you go to a coffee shop or something like that, but you kind of are expected to pay into that anyways. You're expected to spend money there. A mall, you can just window shop all day and nobody gives a fuck. But Walmart, it feels kind of weird to be walking around without a shopping cart, not buying anything. There's nothing there to look at anyways. You're just there to look at the terrible products that they have at Walmart, because Walmart is, at this point, Walmart is basically if there was a physical Temu store, whereas 80% of Walmart is just their shitty store brand products, especially the clothes. The clothes are terrible. They have some Wrangler stuff. They have some actual name brand clothes, but they don't have any. They have no name brand shoes anymore or anything. It's all Walmart brand, just total garbage. I think Wrangler still sells some jeans there and stuff, but it's weird. Even the name brand stuff that does sell at Walmart feels like shittier quality. You get it from Walmart. I swear I've gotten some Wrangler jeans from Walmart that have been fucking terrible. The thing that made me think about this the most, it happened a few months back. I was at Walmart just doing this thing that I do, just walking around, not buying anything, and I ran into one of my friends. I ran into my best friend, this guy I've known since middle school, and he was there with his little sister. And I just had this profoundly awkward interaction with him, because we couldn't really talk the way we normally would, because he had his little sister with him. And we just kind of silently looked at each other. We talked for a minute, but it was the most awkward thing ever. And he was basically the question he asked me was oh, well, what are you doing here? And I just said to him, nothing. I'm just walking around, dude. And he looked at me like it was so fucking weird. So this interaction was so fucking awkward, because I'm already kind of I think that his sister already thinks I'm kind of weird for some reason. I mean, I was a weird, I've known this guy since middle school, and I was definitely even weirder than I am now. When I was a middle schooler and high schooler, I was fatter. I acted a lot weirder. I was a lot more openly weird. Whereas now I'm just really, really quiet. Weird how that happens. This just awkward ass moment where it's I feel so strange being this guy who just comes to Walmart to walk around. And it's there's nothing appealing to it. There's no good vibe to come from walking around Walmart. I just do it because it's an excuse to get out of the house. You're literally just, I'm not people watching or anything. People watching at Walmart would not be very fun, it's just awful. Sometimes it's just a net negative experience being at Walmart. But it's just like, I gotta get out. I gotta like be around people for a minute and just like experience reality for a moment. And there's not much better around here than going to Walmart for that. There's no place where like young people gather around. Maybe there are some places that I'm not tuned into, but like most of the shit just sucks. This place that I live in is so fucking hopeless, dude. There's nothing here. Obviously, I don't want to dox myself, but I live in the South. I live in like a small sort of town, but at the same time, it's a fairly small town, but at the same time, it feels like way overpopulated. There'll be times where you'll be going down the like highway around here, going around like the stores and shit, and it's just totally packed. Like, it feels like you're driving through a fucking city. It's so packed through here some days. There's some days where when you're coming out of Walmart, it's just like total fucking pandemonium. It's like, there have been more times coming out of the Walmart parking lot where I thought I was about to die than anywhere else, probably. So it's like totally overpopulated and shitty, while also being small. There's no work, and like the people suck. It's not like young people, it's not like enjoyable people to be around. It's like middle-aged people, like fat people, old people, and like occasionally it'll be somebody your age or a little bit older than you or younger than you. And some days there will be a lot of good-looking women around. It's like different. Some days it's like way more than others, but it's like, what, am I gonna go cold approach him? No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think anything good would come from that. I have kind of a fatalistic view with some of this stuff where it's like, if I was somebody who was going to have success cold approaching women, I would have cold approached a woman and had success by now. I don't think it's really like, I think you get signs from women that make you more, I think you're supposed to get signs from women that make you more interested in approaching them. And I just don't get those signs. There's not a lot of women around to begin with, and the women that I am around, for the most part, you just don't really get much from them. And back on the topic of malls, it's got me thinking about these videos that I see on Instagram that are really funny, where these like pretty good looking dudes, they'll be in like these mall areas, and there will be like just straight up like premium foids in these fucking mall areas. Like, they're getting rare female spawns that are just like not available here. Like, just crazy, the like scene, like goth type girls. It's like women who look actually interesting. Obviously a lot of those women have problems and could be like BPD and shit, but like they have fashion sense, and like actually good looking women will be in these places, and like we just don't get those kind of women here. It's extremely rare to see that type of a woman around here. And these videos are really funny where like these good looking dudes will just go and like straight up jester max in front of these women, and they'll just literally start like break dancing in front of them. They'll like go up and get their attention and then just start like spinning around on the floor in front of them. It's really funny, and it's like, it gets me to think about, like, I feel like people are just so done with how hard it is to, like, get dates and shit. It's just like a total, like, fuck you rejection of it to me. I mean, maybe these guys are managing to get numbers out of this or something, but I don't think that they're even doing that. I don't think they're, like, trying to do that. I think they're literally just jester maxing. Like, I think they're just, having fun, really. Because, like, they're kind of awkward situations, but like they clearly don't bother these guys. They're doing it for their like Instagram videos and shit, and it's just like, it feels like a total rejection of the expected methods of approaching women, which there kind of aren't any anymore. The expected thing to do is to just ignore them and to pretend that they're not there, and it's so retarded. It's like, there are women who are like putting themselves out there. They're dressing nicely. They're coloring their hair and shit. They're making themselves outwardly visible to the world. And like at the same time, there's no comfortable way to like approach them or anything. It's just totally destitute. And I think that's how these kind of gesture maxing situations arise. Like I think these guys just don't give a fuck and are just having fun with it at this point. It's like, what are you supposed to do when you see a girl and they're like with a group of friends? I mean, there's no way that you could like reasonably actually approach them and like have a not awkward, shitty situation arise from it. Like going and trying to get a girl's number while she's with her friend, like fuck no. Just go and like breakdance on that hoe. But I mean, thinking about that, like you don't even get that around here. It's so barren. I gotta go just mill about at Walmart. That's my option. Mill about at Walmart and work fast food. That's a good life for me, you know? Like occasionally I get a good look at a decent looking woman at Walmart and then it's just like over. You don't get the premium Floyd spawns around here. You don't get to like Jester Max. It's just bleak as fuck.